Well, STEM basically stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. In 2007, the Urban League launched a STEM initiative because research indicated that children of color and persons who were underrepresented in urban communities were lacking in this particular area.
My name is James McKissick, and again I would like to thank you for your participation. The Urban League has been involved in STEM programming since 2007 when we've had one of our very first STEM summer camps for 3rd to 5th graders, and we've been doing it ever since after school, during the summer, on spring breaks. And this past year we just completed an after-school program which culminated in a STEM robotics competition at Volkswagen.
My son Jordan, what he gets out of it, he loves working with his hands and how things work, and this is his 2nd year. And he hasn't changed his mind much since last year, so I'm thinking this is going to be a career field for him. I hope so.
I thought I'd be probably a technician, I guess. Be into fixing stuff and stuff like that.
I want to be a nurse when I grow up.
I want to build the machines that make other machines. That's what I want to do.
A lot of the research indicates that future jobs is going to really be based on broadband and related technologies. So really what this does is that an early introduction with STEM will do a couple of things. One, it will raise the interest level of the students regarding STEM, and 2, it will give them basically some ideas regarding the various and sundry careers for those persons who major in STEM curriculums. Of course, in addition to that, we expose them to persons who are in the field, peers and things of that nature, to provide additional encouragement as well as mentorship.
What we find at Comcast is our products and services are converging as phone, internet, home security, home automation, and television all converge and become very data-centric. It causes us to have really skilled workers. It raises the level of engineering, math, and science that kids need even to enter the workforce.
I'm Jim Wiegert with Comcast. You know, programs like this are a really strong partnership between the educational system in the city and also the businesses. There are mentors that are paired up often in many of the programs, and I think that many of the kids that are in these initiatives wouldn't normally have one-on-one time or even group time with some of the professionals.
We have a program where students will spend several days with various areas of the company. It'll give them a rare opportunity to interact face-to-face and in close proximity to folks who are working in these very areas now.
I think what we're starting to see is really a resurgence in the business community. Larger companies are hiring, and they're locating offices here, and so it's putting a bigger demand on the need for STEM education. And I think it's critical for businesses that want to stay and thrive here to drive solutions that focus around that. I think Chattanooga is a great place to live. There's a lot going for it, and if we want to have young people stay here, they want to have an enriched life both personally and professionally, and the way to do that professionally is make sure that we have the right educational support and the right business partnerships to drive those opportunities.
We took our 8th graders, some of them were STEM kids from after school programming, to Komatsu, and they had the opportunity to go through the Komatsu plant and see all the levels of work and challenge that has to go on in integrating science, math, and technology. Many times kids said they don't know what their career path is going to be, but when we get out there and they have a background in STEM education, they suddenly understand the challenges of many of the large corporations that are coming into Chattanooga, and we hope our kids will stay at home. So this is a new way of thinking for us as educators in Hamilton County, and it's a new way across the country, but it's totally aligned with their future challenges in the job market.
Their understanding of STEM careers and STEM career options begins to be more and more refined. So someone might come into the program saying, I want to be a doctor, and by the time they leave, they might know what type of doctor they want to be. Or we have lots of students that say, I want to be an engineer, and then by the end of the program they have a lot more information about the different types of engineers and the different types of engineering careers that are out there.
I don't think I would do it when I get older, but I still like doing it to build stuff that can help you out, like if you're handicapped or something.
I would like to be an aerospace engineer or an architect or an interior designer.
In engineering. I want to be an engineer.
I see myself becoming a pediatrician, I guess.
I think I want to do computer science because it's more on the programming side and not the IT side.
Either a mechanical engineer or an electrical engineer.
I want to be a lawyer. I'm an engineering lawyer. So I have to have a bachelor's in engineering and law and a master's in business. So I'm going to need computers and technology along the way. So.
Everyone is online. Everyone has a smartphone. Everybody. So all these things that we use every day, I think it's important that the kids are like, oh, I could create a phone app. That's a job. I mean, and they don't think about that because you don't talk about that a lot in typical traditional subjects. And so I think it's important that they really are exposed to all the different gamut of career options and experiences that they can have.
Children that are truly interested in applying those skills want to be here at Tyner. And that is going to be an ongoing legacy for Tyner. We're right in the neighborhood with Volkswagen. They're just a few blocks away. Kids can see the structures. Kids know it's there. And we want our kids to be innovative. And part of our Urban League program allows kids to do that. The challenge to design a gravity car that'll move just based on kinetic energy. The fact that you could build a car that would run on the hydrogen power from water. All of those challenges were met by our students, and they're dreaming big right now because the STEM program allows them to have that opportunity to innovate that's going to be necessary for them to have a great career.
We will continue to basically recruit more students. We still have quite a few students who are out there that have not had the advantage or the opportunity to take advantage of the STEM-related curriculums and STEM-related challenges per se. So we will continue to emphasize that in the Urban League over the foreseeable future. Of course, like any nonprofit organization, you know, this requires resources as such. So a lot of the resources that are coming into the Urban League are basically used and focus on education and STEM being, of course, one of the primary things that we're focusing on at this point in time, and we'll be focusing on probably for the foreseeable future.
I really hope to see this program grow as far as the number of students that it impacts, the schools that we're able to serve and work with, and also I want to see students begin to pursue those careers in the future. Every year we document like a 25 to 30% jump in students' interest in STEM careers like engineering and technology and healthcare, just based on the pre and post surveys that we do. So I mean, it's true that students are becoming engaged and learning more, and I just want to see that to continue to grow for the future of this program and also for the future of our city.